Okay, markets just opened and I need to make some adjustments. So, really fast before I do anything else, I am looking at the market as moving up. I haven't gotten any of these yet. So, when I look at this, I think I'm just going to get in now on these. Like, so this it's 32. See, I'm just locking that. So now I'm in this one. And I'll come back in a minute and see where to get into the next one. The bullish, if I have 32.30 and 32.50. That's probably, that can wait. That's probably going to be good enough, maybe a little closer. And then the bearish, you're already in one, and you see that this one at 32.10 is not enough. So, I'm already 100 point. It just really moved up a lot. I never had a chance to put it on before the market went down, which is fine. I mean, all it has to do is come back a little bit during the week. So my question is, do I put on that one's? This one is. Do I wait to put this on? I can go like this, and let's see. If it runs up more today, I would just get out. Or if it backs up, and since this is the bearish, there's a lot of, yeah, so I'm going to lock this here now, and so I'm in both of these now, and so that way, if it continues to go up past here today, I'll just get out, and if it runs back down to, let's say, 3180, now watch at 3180, analyze opposite, 3180. I'm going to take some loss, but you're going to be down here. And then, yeah, so I'm not 100% about 3180 yet, but I don't need to be. But just for right at the moment, I am in this as well. So to review really quickly, the core just got into 3203. Going to look at what this needs to do in a minute. Like, where's the next one? Because 3220 probably it's probably fine. The bullish, I have 3230 and 3250, and I'll probably move that 3230 a little up in a second. Well, I'll just do it. Well, yeah. So 3230. 3225. 3225. Yeah, you can see that. So if it runs up that high, it'll be fine. So I'm not in either one of those yet. Okay. The bearish, now I'm in 2, and I'm looking for it to either move up and get me out or move back down, and I'll take a little bit of a loss, and then I will you know what? That's what I'm going to do on this 30. I'll make this. If it goes back down to 3190, I'll be getting out of this. But anyway, you'll see. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to make the little points. So, okay. So core puts. This trade, all it has to do is stay above, as you can see, stay above 3170. When the market on Friday, I put this on right before Friday. And you can see, this thing's kind of stupid. You have to refresh the SPY for it to, okay. You can see that, you can see here that on Friday I got in, it was down at 3179.50. It was right down here. And had I just gotten in over the weekend with no MES, it would have been better. But I'd be up $80 right now. But the thing is, you never know. It could really have crashed a lot. So I don't do that. So I got in at 3170.90 over the weekend. Sunday night, market open. I got out at 3192.50. So I got in at 3179 right before they closed. So that way, if it fell, you're good. Now, but it went up over the weekend, gapped up. So a little bit. So took a small loss on that, and now I'm out. and I'm not getting back in any of these because the market's open 24/5 now. So I'm not getting any of these until unless it goes back down to 3170. If it goes 3170, I'm gonna get one of these, and 3150, another one of these. Hello. I'm just thinking. Okay, wait, and again. There you go. So and you'll see it'll really make money. I'm not gonna. But anyway, so that's that. And you see right here, I have a little chart showing me. I have a chart for each one. So I just want to finish them really fast and then go back. So here is now the iron diagonal. I'm saying that I'm going to get in one if it goes up to 32. Right. I got same thing. I got in at 31.79. Got out at 30. Got out of this because I wanted to make sure it didn't fall over the weekend. So now I'm looking. If it goes to 32.20, you see, I'll just get out. And I could probably push that back a little bit now. I don't need it to be that. This is for today, so I can make this farther back. So probably more like 32.30. You see there, and then on the bottom here, if it goes down here, so that's a little higher than I need. Probably like 31.30. Okay. There's that. Okay, so that's all set. That's all set. I'm gonna fix the charts in a second so it's easier to understand. And this vol-proof one, again, I'm planning to get in at 31.55 on the downside. And that's a little, I mean, it's fine, so you take a little bit of a loss, but I'm probably gonna bring that up a little bit. So 31, try 31.65. Yeah, so that's that. And here on the upper, and that is higher than I need, so 32.10. So I'm going to go to 32.20. Okay, so good. So my goal is to stay out of these things, right? And that's that. Ryan's trade, I'm waiting on the fill from Randy to tell me my flat delta. You don't have to do fuck all on this. You just wait and make money. Doesn't make money as fast, but hey, more and more I just kind of like this trade because you don't have to do anything. But so I'm just gonna wait. And obviously you'll start. I know it's only $12 a day, but it's only $950 margin. So you'll start, with $10,000, $120 a day, and you'll on $10,000 or $15,000, you could probably make a couple $1,000s a month on this trade. So I'm just gonna prove it out. It's right here. Okay, so that's that. Nothing to do there. Put spreads. This is market's going up some more. So there it is. I really don't understand this thing yet. I'm trying to play with it. You can see that it's right. I'm $62 up, and this says I'm 60. Well, you saw it a second ago. It said there we go, $62 up. So it's right, but the thing is, boy, when you look at this chart, when you look at this fucking thing, like they don't tell you. I'm trying to figure it out. This is they don't tell you where you are today. It's like I really don't get it. So I know this is the expiration and everything, but I guess I got to talk to them. It's like, it seems a very like they have. I've heard they have this certain trading philosophy, and they only support that philosophy on this thing. So, but this is these guys who make this built Thinkorswims originally. So you would think they would. I don't know. So maybe I don't understand or have to do some research, but I don't understand how to make this thing work really. I was playing with all these. I'm just simply trying to get how is it doing now, and how can I show two different symbols and yada yada yada, and how can I do it in simulation or whatever. So I'm gonna maybe call them, but for right now, because this could be a great platform if as an alternative to Thinkorswim if I need it, but for now, I don't know. But anyway, so it's working. It's working fine. It's just, okay. And then my TR, all I'm doing, you can see I'm 24 bucks because it's just, I put it in and I'm just waiting to see which one of these is going to go into profit $3 or so. When one of them goes into profit $3, I'm going to put another one on of those. And then I'm going to, and then the one that's in profit is either it's going to continue to run that way or it's going to make money. The other one's going to make money. So, for example, if the market fell down here or something, let's see, if the market went, around, if it went around something like this, then, maybe that would be in $3 of loss, and this would be, or $3 in gain, and that would be in $3 in loss approximately. You're always a little more in loss than in gain, but and then I would put another one on like this. This is not exactly how it'll be, but it'll be close, and you'll see when I do it in real life. So it'll look like this, and it'll start to go, and then you just get out. You just get out of all of them, and it's pretty simple. So. Okay, so that's that, and you can do this with a SPY too, which I plan to. But right now, this is what it is. Okay, so back to the beginning here. So I've decided on the core. I got in at 32.03. So I'm either gonna get out at, and that breaks up $10, 10.10, or get in one of these. I'm not gonna. It's easier for me just to say 31.90. So I go up to the core thing here, and so I got in at 32. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna put this at 3,200. This is just giving me a quick visual about how I deal with this. So it's easier to look at. So I'm there, and now I'm looking to get out at 31.90 if this all right, so if this crosses back down there, I'm getting out. This is where the trade started. This is that, and 32.20 instead of 32.30 is where I'm getting in my second. And if it crosses over there, then I'll be getting out at 32.10. If it never goes up there, then I'll never deal with it. So right now I crossed over here. I'm in one of these. If it goes below that, I'll be getting out. So I'm in one MES core right now. If it falls below 31.90, I'll just get out, and I'll be in none. So it will look like $31.90. It'll look like that. This whole thing dropped, $50 or a little bit more, $60 or something, and I'll be down here, and if it falls, I'll make my money, and that's it. But otherwise, I'm staying like, that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping it like this. Okay, so that's that. The bullish trade, like I was saying, right now I'm still in none, and I'm 32.25 and 32.50. So I just want to make these. And I said 50, right? Yeah. So these are fine. Just if it doesn't go up there, I'm never getting in. I'm gonna make my money, and that's that. The bearish one, I said that I'm in one. No, I'm in two. Right. I'm in two, and I want to get out of the first one at 31.90. Let's see. I'll just maintain. I'm gonna put these down as if I got in 31.90 and 32.02. I'm just on the chart. It makes it simpler to look at. These are the actual numbers, but just to make it easier to get out of. So if it goes down to 30, yeah. So yeah, I'll just play it out like I'm supposed to. So 31 right here, 31.90 and 3,200, And this wouldn't be so tight if it weren't for the fact the market gapped up. If the market had gone down or stayed where it was, this would be these numbers would be easier, farther away. But you got to get in both because the market's going up, and if it goes up for the rest of the week, that's it. So, which I doubt that will happen, but so you can see now, I got in at, let me double check that I'm doing this right. I got in at 3,200, 3,202, whatever. Maybe I'll just make it the way I'll make it right so it's easier to understand. Okay, so I got in at 3,191.75, right? So I don't confuse anybody, including myself. Let me delete this for a second. 3,191.75. 3,191. I did this in real time. So this is accurate. This I got in there when the market opened. I was in none, and I got in the market open. And then you just saw me now. I got into another one at 3,202 even. So this is 3,202 even. Sorry. Okay, so right here. 3,202. 02 even. Okay. Okay, so now basically I'm looking to get out of if this goes back below 3190, I'll get out of this one. And this one goes to 3180, I'll get out of that one. So it's easier just to make the thing right now so everybody can see it. Add a drawing. 3190 and 3180. I'm sure it will. So there's 3190. And here's the second one is 3180. Okay, so you see it right here. Here's where I'm at. Time is 9:50 a.m. on Monday morning. You can see if after this it goes down. You have to be cognizant of when these things happen. So that's why I make these lines so you can see what the sequence of events, because that is really critical in this trade. So when I want absolute proof that it works or it doesn't. Okay, so here is the line. I usually just put a second line that I kind of just keep. So this is where we left it, and we'll come back to it and we'll see. And then you can just move this up. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can see the time right here. Everything's. You can see that the whole thing. The time there, the time right here. It's all in sync. So, okay. So, did I address everything? I don't think I did. I think I did. I'm not sure. So we just went through this one, and all I got to do is look at this chart and see, hey, if it goes down to 3190, I'm going to get out of that one, and I'll be in 0. If it goes up to 3120, I'll get into another one. So right now I'm in 1. Goes down to 3190, I'm out. I'm in no MES. If it goes up, I'm in 2. That's what this trade is. Either way, should end up a winner unless I get whipsawed a bunch of times. This one, I am waiting to see if it goes up to 3225 or 3250. If it doesn't, I just win. Simple as that. If it does, then I'll win the other way, or I'll get whipsawed and I'll lose a little bit, or I'll add something like I did last week. The bearish, because the market didn't stay where it was or go down over the weekend, it gapped up. I didn't have the opportunity to get in early. So now because of that, I'm in 2 of these, and you know, obviously it's not going to stay where it is. So it's, if it runs down here, I'll be in more drawdown, but I'll be back in the profit zone. If it runs up, I'll just get into profit. I'll probably just get out of this trade for this week. Okay, so I'm waiting to see if it goes below 31.90, and you know, at this morning at 9:50, you can see this. Pretty soon, this chart, this will go beyond it, or below 31.80, and I'll get out of both of them. So, and if it just continues up, I'll get out and profit up here. So that's that. And if it just whipsaws a lot and stays right where it is, if it stays right where it is, then, you know, I don't know. I'll put on a little something, but it's not going to stay here for a week, so that's silly. So, because you see, right, this pink line is, I'll be in profit, even though this is today. Look at tomorrow. See how this thing doesn't even really move, and the next day, because there's no volatility component of this, it doesn't, or theta on the MES, it just that, you know, you're making money one for one if it goes up, so it doesn't really affect it until later in the week. So it's okay. So okay, so sorry. So where was I? Just got a text from Randy, actually. Okay, so now that was bearish. Now I'm down to, I just explained the bearish one, right? So the core puts one is I have a flip, kind of. So now, to protect myself, I had to get in over the weekend. You know, another way to avoid this, just getting in right on Sunday night instead of even getting in over the weekend, which, you know, might, you know, I don't know it's kind of like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, because had I gotten in, you know, you lose the theta that you get every day. You can get $100 in theta. So I think doing it this way is probably better, but I don't know. Play around with both ideas. So all I have to do now is stay above 31.70, and if I do stay above that, I just make my $140. And again, I placed this. This was a relatively small one. I might go a little bigger on this trade to be like I should have doubled up on this, but it's my first time trying it, so you know. Okay, but that's interesting, right? Iron. So anyway, I just showed I have to stay above this. That's that. The iron one is if I go to these again. These are just reminders of what I'm trying to do. These aren't trades. These will never be trades. These below the black line are trades in this one. I mean, I should probably do it a different way, but it's fine as long as it's clear. So 32.30 is, that's what happens if I hit that, and 31.30 is, that's what happens if I go there. And if it doesn't hit either one of those, 32.30 or 31.30, I'm not going to do anything. So that's here. Oh, it's 32.30 and 31.30. Right, so I got to change these. 32.30. 32.30. And 31.30. Oops. 31.30. Boom. Okay. So waiting on that guy. That's right there. And vol proof. So 31.65. You see. Oh, sorry, down here. And which is, you know, more than I need, but it's probably a good idea. So, and then 32.20. Keeps, I guess the volatility keeps dropping on that. So if this were to run up to 32.20, and I got it and I got to here, I'd be in loss. So I don't like that. So this is going to be 32.10. Right. So it goes 32.10. I'll get in. And that's 31.65. So 31.65 and 32.10 is where I'm placing these. 32.10 is still there, and 31.65. Okay, so hits one of those. You can see I'm just still on that channel. Ryan's trade. Flat. Nothing. Waiting on Randy. He's waiting to get filled. So flat delta. Again. Oh, am I in loss now? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's fine. I can't even remember. I was in profit a minute ago, I think, though. But you see how this thing works. So I have no intention of this. I have no thought that this will be profitable by the end of the week or something. It doesn't. Not even trying to do that. It's a different trade. This is a different time frame. So it could be 2-3 weeks. It could be a lot longer. It doesn't. The whole idea is that this thing basically never loses. It's just it's a super easy trade, and you don't have to really do anything until it goes to 33.15, because even if it ran up that high, what's the drawdown? $314. If that were to happen today, it's not even that. It's going to be lower because the volatility is going to drop, and if it took a week, it's only $186 or whatever, so it's fine. And then you have to adjust it for false. So that's this trade. There are little things you can do, and I've done it before. And usually, like right now, what I could do if I wanted to is, instead of, I can keep that closer to zero. If that gets a little higher, you can just swap out just the long, just trade it. Like you either get a little credit or a little debit, and you trade it in and you flatten the delta out. And when you do that, then you go into less drawdown if the market runs up really hard, or runs either way really hard. You go into less drawdown. But if it reverts to the mean, it takes you longer to make money. So it's kind of like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So as long as this trade is not really threatening for you to lose a lot of money, I think it's better to leave it alone. I've kind of learned that over time, but I don't think either way is really bad. And maybe I will make a slight adjustment if it continues or something. But right now, that's how I'm doing it. Okay, my put spread right now, it's $50. Like we showed you, it's just I'm just waiting on this thing to get down to $5. Normally, I'm gonna wait a couple times. I'm gonna wait till this is $7.50. Then you put a second one on, and I'm gonna do $10, $7.50, and $5, something like that, over and over and over. And the idea is that you get in at 10 and you exit at 250. And you have the ones in between you're only in one if it's in loss, and if you're in 2 to 3 simultaneously if you're in gain. Like you wouldn't get like this one when you wouldn't put on the fourth one. You'd only put on the fourth one when this one actually exits at 250 in profit. It's a whole system that I have. It's actually pretty easy to do, but in the very beginning, I think it's better to just get a few wins under your belt and make it more spaced out. So so like the first time or two, I'm gonna wait till this is at $5 before I put a second one on. And if it's not at $5, I mean, really, it can just run backward. This is a 22.10. I mean, am I really worried about that? If it really start to fall hard, I'll just roll it out. It's not a big deal though. Okay, this one, TR, again, I'm waiting to see this is 930 in loss. I mean in gain, because the market must have moved down a little bit, and this is a little bit of loss because the market has moved down a little bit. So when this gets to around 725 or so, I will put another one on. Okay, that's the whole thing.